So if you haven't downloaded this software, you're missing out on a lot because this is really something truly revolutionary. So hi everyone, this is Jiggie, a portrait and wedding photographer from the Philippines, and welcome to the channel. So before I begin discussing how revolutionary this software is, let me give you a backstory. So my second daughter, for her 8th birthday, decided that she wanted to have a photo shoot. Yes, it felt so good that my daughter was actually asking me for a photo shoot with her friends. And of course, I gladly obliged. Now, they wanted 3 layouts. The layouts were something fierce and something really fun. Now, I wanted to shoot them in my small home studio, but one of the bigger problems here in this studio, of course, is space, especially when it comes to group photos, even if they are just tiny little kids. So let me show you. Now, these types of pictures are fun. They're very, very simple. But look what happened when I decided to shoot some full body portraits. Of course, since it is a small home studio, I just wanted to maximize the space and remove a bit of distortion. So I shot wider than normal. By shooting wider than normal, I brought in a lot of the distraction outside the backdrop. As you can see here, look at the backdrop. You could see that this area here is seen and this area here is seen. Now we have hundreds of pictures like that. This time you could even see the light here. You could see the end of the flooring. Now you might say it's very simple to remove in post. Well, it really is, but let me show you, okay? So we have also another version of that one. Of course, you've got some black and white ones. They were playing around. They wanted a fierce look, so that's why black and white. Then, of course, they wanted the colorful ones like this, and like that, and like that. So let's try to remove this, let's say, in post-production. So let's open it up in Photoshop. I'm actually showing you just a JPEG file, so none of these files have even been edited. This is straight out of the camera. Now, of course, with the new creative apps from Photoshop, or sorry, the generative fill from Photoshop, all I need to do is maybe do this, then Command-Shift-I, and generative fill. So we'll do that. So let's see. It shouldn't take that long, but Photoshop should be able to remove this easily. But look, it didn't, but of course it will, right? But it's not perfect here. And maybe let's generate a few more. As you can see, it's actually trying to fill it up with other things. Now, you could even see a person here. Now, let's go back to the black one. Let's say, for example, in the black one, you might have some problems that, of course, they were kids, they were playing around. They might actually hit the light stand or be very close to the light stand. Like, for example, look at this fierce look that they wanted. So again, we'll do the same technique. We'll do that. Command-Shift-I to reverse the selection, and then do generative fill. So let's generate that. That should actually make it all black. Supposedly, that's what generative fill is supposed to do. But the software is actually too smart that it tries to make it look as natural as possible, like so. So that's basically what it did, right? So you can't really control, or it's not specific to what I needed to do. Plus, even if I do get it correct, then that means I will still have to do it in all these images, hundreds and hundreds of repetitive images. Because of course, I want to document and keep this. I may edit a few a little bit more, but I want everything to be clean. And this is where this particular software now comes into play. It's called Evoto, and it has a brand new feature called distraction removal. Let me show you how it works. So with Evoto, if you guys haven't downloaded it, I'll put a link in the description below. So all I have to do is create a project. Let's say Evoto demo, right? Then I'll import the images. So here in Evoto, all I have to do is go to my desktop where I put basically the files. Let's say it's here one a demo. So I'll open all of those files. So how many files are they? By the way, Evoto can actually handle your RAW files and JPEG files and your TIFF files and not PSD files. So I have here 96 photos. So all you have to do is go here now, distraction removal, and then remove distractions. Look at what happened. One click, gone, instant. One click, again, gone in an instant. And check this out. Highlight, all of these pictures. By the way, this is internet-based. That's the only downside to the software, but I'll click this one, press sync, save, and look what will happen. Now, the speed of this one is going to be dependent on your internet, but it should actually do that. Remove. Then it's going to remove it. It's going to remove it, and so on and so forth. So simple. Then from there, you can export, of course. Now, how about this one, which is a little bit more complicated because black is easy. So let's try it. So let's do background distraction removal. Whoa, done. So let's sync everything. Press that and press sync. Background distraction removal done. There you go. And look at this. We can even go a bit further. Instead of just background distraction removal, we could even do clean backdrop too, which will actually clean all the creases. And solid backdrop, remove that. It's going to clean it. There we go. Very simple. Then once again, when I did that, all I have to do is press sync, and that's it. That's how easy it is to clean up all the distractions using this amazing software called Evoto AI. This one is actually free to use. Everything that you're seeing now is free. So all you have to do is press export, and that's the only time that you have to pay. And you pay per image that you export. So it's basically a credit-based system, but if you look at how expensive it is or inexpensive it is, it will actually blow your mind. I'm pretty sure the electricity we would spend having to edit all those pictures would even be more expensive than the credits that you will buy to export these things in batches. Now, what if, let's say, for example, I want to edit something else aside from backdrops? Now, let's open up another one. Let's create a new project. Let's do Evoto Demo 2, all right? And let's bring out some pictures of my beautiful wife, Coco. So let's see, edit with intent, chosen, or let's go to Evoto and open up some TIFF files of my wife, Coco, and some other files. Okay, so we have here 4 pictures because these are things that are just truly amazing. Check this out. So with Evoto also, you've got the ability to edit the face via AI. In other words, it's cleanup. Perfect. Look at this. One thing that you can't avoid when you're shooting outdoor, of course, is some hot spots on your subject's face, especially here in the Philippines. We are in a tropical country, so it does get very hot and humid, and we can't really avoid all those hot spots. Now, to clean this one in post will be a big problem, but not for Evoto. Check this out. So we just do freckle and acne for general cleanup of the face. Then body blemish, maybe we don't need to do anything because she's relatively okay. Then we reduce face shine. We can do it this way, mattifies the entire face instantly. Then, or we can just do it slightly, about 50% so that we can still get some highlights, which is going to be perfect. So you get highlights, your true tone, and your shadows. Then we can play around. You see that there's some neck wrinkles here because I made her twist her neck to the side. So we can just do neck wrinkle and remove it completely there. Then if we even want to do eye bags, we can remove some of her eye bags, which I don't want to do. I'll just bring this because she doesn't have any eye bags, maybe dark circles. And you can see here, even glasses glare, it can remove it. Now, there's a new feature also called Dodge and Burn that's realistic. Now let's go to my wife's photo. Now my wife is perfect for me, obviously, but there's one thing that she always wants me to remove, and it is this one. Just some dark circles around her eye. So again, just go dark circle, gone, easy. Then if you want to remove some of the stray hair, you could always just go to hair, and you could see here, remove stray hair, which will remove that instantly. And it will even remove the one inside. But the one inside, if you want to keep it, you can bring it back. Oh, sorry, the other one within figure outlines, it's going to come back. Or if you want to remove the one inside and keep the one outside, you can do that too. There's even white hair blackening. Now, another option, oh, we can even change the hair color. I didn't even see this. This is new. Oh, interesting. You might look good as a brunette. My wife Coco is here. You might look good as a brunette, babe. Check it out. Or a redhead. Oh, interesting. I never even knew this. This is new. And there's also white hair blackening. Maybe I'll try that on myself one of these days. Now let's do some skin retouching here and even out with dodge and burn, or if you want to sculpt with dodge and burn. So dodging and burning is something that's actually very delicate. You could easily overdo it, like doing this one, going to 100% immediately. Look at that. Sculpting the person's face using dodge and burn. Amazing, but 100% might be a bit too much, so I will bring it back and it adds a bit more contrast. You can even out the skin tones with dodge and burn, but I feel this one's a little bit too plasticky, so I won't be using that. Now, of course, I hope my wife doesn't mind, but this is a problem of all women, which is the armpit touch-up, but instant, gone. Very, very easy. And that's why I truly believe that this software is something that you might or should have in your arsenal. And once again, all I have to do is do this and then sync, and it will sync all my adjustments. Very, very simple. That's how amazing this software is. Now, there's so many other features here. It also has some wrinkle removal for clothing, which works amazingly. Even body reshaping that's based via AI, which is here, full body reshape. You could see it there. Look at that. But my wife doesn't need that, so I won't do that anymore. But again, if you want to play around with it, it's there. You even have the hips, the leg width, the leg length, but obviously with this photo, since it's a half body shot, I won't be able to demo that. And that's how this amazing software really helped my editing process, and at the same time, it made everything so consistent and very realistic. So if you want to try it out, I'll put the link in the description below. And if you have any questions or comments with regards to this video, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And by the way, if you want to learn more about off-camera flash photography or lighting in general, do check out the rest of the videos in the channel. And if you want to see some of the images that I've created, you could always find me in my social media sites on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, all at Jiggie Alejandrino. Okay, till the next video.